Ate Ja, sabi daw ni Mami pwede ka na maghugas ng plato.
Okay.
Ha? Bakit ka sad?
Kasi late ko na na-realize may Back to the Future game pala sa Steam. Gusto ko sana laruin pero di na siya available.
Baka ibalik naman nila yung game sa future
Ibalik sa future? Future? Wait, Back to the Future! Pwede tayo bumalik sa past na available pa yung game para malaro ko siya! Ha! EJ, you're a genius! Okay, suit up! We're gonna go back to the future! Well, babalik. Pupunta tayo sa past. Tapos, babalik tayo sa future, kaya back to the future, which is... Anyway, let's go!
Where are we?
The question is, when are we? Dapat nasa year 2015 tayo para available pa yung game, but be careful. Dapat hindi natin ma-encounter yung past selves natin para hindi ma-disrupt yung space-time continuum.
Pero di ba sabi daw sa Avengers hindi naman totoo yung Back to the Future time logic?
Well, nasa past naman tayo. So, that means, wala pang Avengers Endgame, they can't tell me what to do.
So, saan mo nakuha yung time machine, Ate Ja?
Yung flux capacitor, tsaka yung DeLorean sa Shopee.
Parang hindi naman tayo nasa 2050, mukhang nasa 1995 tayo
What? Ano ba? Ano ba? Oh, man! Well, I guess balik na lang tayo sa 2021 since isa lang yung pwedeng car trip ng time machine.
Wala ba tayong malalarong games sa 1995?
Well, meron namang Back to the Future games, pero yung 1989 tsaka 1990 nga lang.
Okay ba naman sila laruin?
Oh, this is hell. Licensed video games. Ever since nung bata ako, akala ko pag ginawang video game yung movie, automatic yung gameplay or story niya same dun sa film. I learned that the hard way. Nung nakilaro ako dati sa Game Boy na kaklasiko, tapos hindi ako natuwa sa Ice Age. Licensed games in general are games based on an existing intellectual property, usually a movie, TV series, or comic book, with movies and comic books being the most popular and most distributed throughout the years. They've been around since the 80s, when Atari ruled the land and spawned games like Tron, Fantastic Voyage, Alien, King Kong, Raiders of the Lost Ark, even Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, and of course the ever-famous E.T. the Extraterrestrial. And while sikat at maganda tong mga movies, their game counterparts have always been regarded by critics as one of the worst games of all time. And totoo naman in a way. Maybe some movies can't be translated or built to be a game in the first place. Pero pinush pa din kasi sikat yung movie and madami bibili, so more money. In Back to the Future, Marty McFly accidentally goes back in time using Doc's DeLorean, and in that timeline, 1955 Doc helps present Marty get back to 1985. In the game, kailangan mo mag-collect ng clocks for some reason, while nagdododge sa mga nakaharang ng hula hoop girl, mustache guy, dalawang lalaki na may hawak na glass, I guess, para makaabot sa end ng street. Walang instructions kung bakit ka nagko-collect ng clocks in the first place. The bees are the size of Texas. Hindi ko alam bakit nila ako binabato ng darts. I don't understand bakit ako nagko-collect ng clocks pero yung actual time ko nauubos like hindi man lang madagdagan. Ano purpose ng clocks? High score? I don't want no high score. I want a movie game!
Kalma ka lang.
The game is pretty straightforward. Go from point A to point B. Pero hindi ko gets bakit ako may bowling ball pang repel ng hula hoop girl or mga bubuyog pero wala namang na-mention na kahit anong bowling ball sa movie. I mean, I guess may parts pa rin na medyo related sa movie. The map and locations in the game reflect the story and timeline of the movie. The first minigame you'll encounter is in Lou's Cafe, which lalapit sa'yo yung gang ni Biff at kailangan mo sila batuhin ng I don't know what those are. Pero if nakalapit sila, ibabato nila si Marty sa door. And uulit ka sa street level. I don't think nasa movie yung scene na yun, but at least the jukebox and cafe sign are there. Every time na ubusan ka ng time, nawawala yung siblings ni Marty sa picture. Mirroring the dilemma sa movie na pag hindi nag-end up together parents niya, magdi-disappear sila and Marty actually does vanish if nag-fade yung photograph. The skateboard here helps you go faster in the game, pero minsan sagabal siya kasi hindi mo makontrol si Marty na maayos. At dahil hindi ko po natapos yung game pagkahirap-hirap, punta po tayo sa Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 na nilabas noong 1990. The game starts by explaining the story and what you need to do, seeing Biff scatter different objects in the timelines, which will disrupt the space-time continuum, and it's up to you to collect these items before it's too late. Oh my gosh, could it be? It's the DeLorean! Oh my bad, it's the DeLorean. Oh look, there's a snail. Nope, death by snail. Oh, hindi ka satisfied? Yeah, death by flying fish out of the water if you want. Hala, may multo? Oh, never mind, death by bubbles. Para siyang Super Mario in a way, kasi kailangan mo i-avoid yung mga kalaban, all the while nagko-collect ka ng mga scattered objects para ma-restore yung tamang timeline. And while medyo mas related na siya sa movie in a way, mas confusing siya laruin kasi hindi mo alam alin yung objects na kailangan mo i-collect. And on top of that, pag na-collect mo yung object, kailangan pumunta ka pa sa tamang year kung saan ibabalik yung object na yun. The minigames don't make any sense. Don't mind me, I guess. Magko-collect lang ako ng mga patatas dito. What's over here? Oh look, yung hoverboard! Well, now what? With Back to the Future Part 3, it's pretty much the same gameplay. Iniba lang yung setting to get that old west feels ng movie. If hindi mo natapos yung Part 2, pwede ka pumunta sa title screen ng game, then hold B and press select para ma-bring up tong screen at pwede mo i-spell out yung flux capacitor is the power, all the while parang dumudugo yung tenga mo sa background music. May instructions pa rin sa first part, explaining yung connection at plot ng movies, showing na sinunog yung almanac, and na-save naman yung timeline, though you get a letter from Doc explaining na stuck siya sa 1885, so for some reason sa game, ibon na yung nagdala sa'yo sa Wild West. And hinulog niya ako to my death. There's a walking cow on the loose, though I do have to give credit for the music. It's unbelievably much nicer in these games kesa yung... I mean, I get it. If finolo mismo ng game yung events na nangyari sa movie, baka maging boring yung kalalabasan. In general, na-realize ko mahirap din gumawa ng licensed movie game, kahit na gustuhin man nila mag-stick sa actual movie plot. May limitations sa hardware, sa actual licensing, sa overall vibe or theme ng game. May times hindi maganda naging outcome kasi konti lang binigay na time para matapos yung game. I mean, look at E.T. na isa sa mga rason bakit nagka-video game crash noong 1983 sa America. Sa dami ng bad games that time, naging final straw na tong E.T. nung lumabas at sa dami ng unsold copies, tinapon ng Atari sa isang landfill sa New Mexico yung natitirang 700,000 cartridges worth millions of dollars. I guess it's not all bad. To be fair, I think okay naman siya na game as is, kung hindi siya supposedly a Back to the Future movie game. I think kahit mabuti naman intentions ng developers, baka demanding din minsan yung mga movie executives, since normally, pag blockbuster hit yung movie, laging may follow-up game as soon as possible, and minsan, minadali na lang yung game as per instructions. And that's sad. Baka pinili na lang din ng developers gawing same theme yung video games sa kahit anong sikat na game that time, kahit na hindi naman yun yung essence ng movie in the first place. Nobody knows what the heck they were doing that time. Maybe hindi lang din nila nabigyan ng hustisya kasi ang mahal-mahal ng kailangan bayaran para lang ma-license yung actual movie para maging video game. Honestly, it makes me sad. I love video games, and I love movies. It would have been the best of both worlds. Kahit ba sabihin na napanood ko na yung movie, and kung based siya sa game, hindi ba alam ko na yung mangyayari? Yeah, and that's the best part! I can be the actual hero or the protagonist, say the lines I memorized, feel the same type of emotions na na-feel ko nung napanood ko yung movie. Through the years, may mga good movie games din naman na nalabas, but eventually, as time went by, slowly din silang nawala sa mainstream. Not to say wala ng licensed games ngayon. Heavy hitters like Spider-Man, Harry Potter, and other comic book games are still being developed with today's consoles. but majority of the other movie games produced have faded into obscurity. Which means mobile games. Huh, it's actually not that bad. Well, I guess hindi ko na malalaro yung game.
Oh, cheer up, Ate Jab. Baka ibalik naman yung game sa next time. Baka naman may ibang games na tungkol sa mga movies.
Wait, you're right. We can play all the movie games. It doesn't matter if considered pangit siya or one of the worst games ever. What matters is if na-enjoy mo yung game itself. EJ, you really are a genius.
I am?
You are! This is the start of an adventure.
What are we looking at?
I don't know, sa pader para cinematic.